I don't understand this season yet, but I'm learning to not force understanding. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Steph if you're new here, and as always, we thank you guys for tuning in. I feel like I haven't done a personal sit down with you guys in a hot minute. I have done the laid off videos, true crime videos, all this spew of videos, and I haven't done a personal one to just kind of rant a little bit and chat with you guys because I have a lot on my mind, okay? And I think it could help someone that is also trying to navigate a season of feeling so lost and trying to understand what God is doing in your life. So if that's you, let's get into it. I think the hardest thing in this season, I said this on my TikTok. If you follow me over there. But is that you have to have blind faith that it all works out for you. Like, I have so many questions and I try not to question God. Of course, I have surrendered it all and all of those things, right? But I'm human at the end of the day when I have questions about my life and the direction of it. Like, I always say to myself, I can't wait to look back on this season of my life because I know when God puts me in the next one, it's going to blow my mind. It's going to amplify all my heart's desires. But I wouldn't be human and real if I never sat and say, what do you do when you feel so lost, right? So if you feel lost, ask yourself and sit with yourself in that. I think it's okay to feel lost. I think it's okay to be confused. I think it's okay to not understand what is actually happening in your life, right? But I also have the other perspective of me where I say I'm optimistic for what's to come. I have faith that's small as a mustard seed. I know that God is going to cover me. He has my back. And do not lean on my own understanding because He has me, right? And when you have blind faith, it's like a dark cloud that you cannot see your way through, but you have to trust that God is going to see your way out of that darkness. If you are in a season of being laid off like myself, I think I have these thoughts because I feel like my brain is always going 50 miles a minute, where it's like, I don't necessarily miss the job. It's more about the routine and kind of like what your identity is. And that's something that I'm searching for in the season of my life, is no longer attaching myself to a job. You see, I had given my life of 18 years to the federal government, and it's like, I think we put so much emphasis on jobs, and it's just like they can go like that and not care about you. I mean, look at the way of the world. There's so many jobs laying off people that I can't even keep up. Like, it's like you don't want to be afraid. You don't want to get the anxious feelings, but you do sit with yourself and say, how is this sustainable? Like, and then you go and you search for jobs and you're like, what in the hell is this? Like I said, I would not be human if I did not ask these questions. And I think God knows me best. He knows His child. When I have these feelings, and these feelings of what the hell is going on? But what I will say is I'm learning not to rush this season, because I say this all the time. Like, I will probably never get a season like this again. And it definitely taught me that life is so short, and that we really are here on borrowed time, and that, are we really maximizing our time? Are we really doing everything that we say we want to do? Like, I never forget when it first happened, trying to get myself out of the rut, trying to get myself out of that anxious feeling, because I would wake up with panic attacks because I just could not understand that this was my new reality, right? And I think it's normal to go through these periods of 1 minute you're happy, 1 minute you're optimistic, 1 minute you're sad, 1 minute you're angry, 1 minute you're frustrated. It doesn't make you less than, right? It just makes you someone that is just self-aware and to acknowledge those feelings. Because I think when you hold everything in, and it's been given proof, a lot of women and men develop autoimmune diseases. Like, our bodies cannot handle that stress. So you have to learn how to be an outsource. And that's why I said, let me sit down and yap, because I know there's someone struggling with the same thoughts. Because sometimes we get so caught up in our own little bubbles that we don't realize someone else is going through just as worse as you, or if not the same shit as you, and probably had the same thoughts about their own identity, about their own path of life, and what the hell is going on. And I'm so glad I don't live a life to pretend. I'm so glad that I don't give a fuck what people think about me, and I show up authentically me, because I know some people can feel ashamed when you do get laid off. And I'm here to tell you, do not be ashamed. It's not a reflection of your work. It's just a reflection of, honestly, like, the economy. And, not to get political, but it's just like, things have gotten so bad in this whole year. I'm like, what is occurring? What is going on? And I also have to remember, when things feel quiet because you feel like things are not moving for you, God is still working in the background. Like, y'all, I really cannot wait to come on here and be like, y'all, your girl got this or that, whatever the case is, right? Like, I just be so excited for life. And I'm so glad that I don't allow it to wear me down. I'm just so glad I don't allow it to wear me down. I'm just so glad I don't let it, like, affect me like I used to. But I would never sit up here and say, like, oh, it's not hard, these feelings of blase. No, that's real life. You're a human. But learn to have an outsource. I've been trying this thing of trying to do something different and new one time out the month, and I'm excited about that. I think that sometimes you have to get yourself out of these ruts by doing things that you typically wouldn't do, or falling back in love with the things you once loved. And I know that can be easier said than done, because I go through it too, where 1 minute I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to record this video. I don't want to do this. Like, you get frustrated by the things, like, if it's not doing it good enough, if you're not getting good views, if the watch time hours suck, and you're just like, but what I do know is God has you. I don't want to rant too much, but I just had to get that out. I feel like life can be so crazy. Life just feels so heavy. There's so much going on. It's just like, what are we doing? Holy smokes. But I am excited for what's to come. I don't know what's coming, but I do know that something grand and great is. And I can't wait to update you guys on that journey. And that's why I developed the Diary of a Laid Off Fed. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm trying not to get in that mindset of everything has to be perfect. Everything has to be this way. Just show up as you, Steph. So I hope you like this rant. I just wanted to sit and yap, because that was on my mind. I do this a lot on TikTok, FYI, if you want to follow me over there, and my thoughts. Because life can be a lot. And, we lose a lot of people to suicide because they hold things in, or they don't know how to carry it. And I try really hard to keep showing up. But I also have days where I'm like, what the hell? But mental health is real. So make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're finding an outlet. Make sure you're putting things down that are too heavy, and deal with that shit in the next day. Don't overburden yourself. Things will come. Just continue to apply pressure for your life, the things that you want. And know that God has you. He has me. He has you. And you're going to be all right. We going to be all right, okay? Somebody got to be optimistic around this mother effer. But hope you like my little yap. It was needed. I feel better after yapping that. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.